we basically replicated the process we had in place when Creighton left for the Big East. And it's a pretty intense couple of weeks in here. Patty Viverito, Greg Walter, Derek Dockett pitched in, more than that on staff, Carla Feit, pitched in and aggregated an awful lot of information and prepared a group of 11 representatives from our institutions. We had 2 presidents, 5 ADs, 2 faculty reps, and 2 senior women administrators who went on the road. We went to 4 cities in 4 days. It was a pretty grueling process, but very, very enlightening. We learned a lot about the institutions, and we learned a lot about what we liked and didn't like about certain settings. As it came down to the final process, the decision, that's always made by the President's Council. And we had a phone conversation, a phone meeting, in which they voted on they had to determine whether they wanted to go to 12 or to take 1 and go back to a 10-member model. 11 was not untenable. It was not a viable number to go to, just because of the structure of scheduling would have been difficult. It would have been inefficient and costly. So they went to 10, and Valpo came out the pretty clear winner on the phone call, and we have invited them to this point in time.
We, I wanted to be at the meeting, and I wanted to see smoke-filled room, pounding on the table, but it was a telephone call.
It was.
Is that because, obviously there's a lot of travel involved, but you guys had settled a handful of things before you ever got to that phone call?
Right. We had an in-person meeting a couple of weeks before the decision was made by a telephone call, and at that point, the President's Council narrowed down a list of a wide list, and everybody in the Midwestern neighborhood, so to speak, was on that list that we thought we could legitimately attract, and they narrowed it down to 4 institutions that we've visited.